Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanitha Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about Saturn's ingress in Capricorn sign for one last time. That is, it's going to be turning direct. It has already turned direct when I'm making this video on the 23rd of October, and it's going to be there till the 17th of January next year, that is 2023. So what exactly is going to be happening now, because Saturn being an outermost planet is going to be definitely giving us some sort of an impact. So I'll be sharing my insights on the same, and I impart a little bit different techniques or something which you can learn also being an astrologer or an astrology enthusiast yourself. So please stick on to the video. In the initial summary part, I'll be sharing something very different. And of course, in the later segment about the Ascendant, Moon, or the Dasha sign Vise predictions. Now you will say how to check the Dasha. So Ascendant sign, that is the Lagna Kundli, that is you are born under the Ascendant. That is something which you should see for sure, because that actually decides how the planets are going to be impacting you physically on the outermost, in the realms where you have to interact with people on the physical plane. Moon sign, that is a Chandra Rashi, is very important as well, because it is going to be impacting us mentally, emotionally, how we perceive things, how people perceive us. That is to be done as well. So where Saturn is ingressing as per your moon sign, you should check that as well. Lastly, you should check from your Dasha sign. Suppose you are in the Dasha of Jupiter. Jupiter is in Gemini sign of yours, in the natal chart, in your birth chart. So make Gemini sign your first house, your ascendant, and then see where the Saturn is transited. So for Gemini, this is the 8th house, Ashtama Shani, 8th house transit of Saturn, which is going to be getting direct. So again, very important for the Jupiter, your placement in the sign of Gemini. So that is why you should see from the Dasha sign as well, because that deciphers the current situation, the current state of affairs in your life, how your placement of planets is in your natal chart, how the planets are ingressing from the Dasha sign. That is also very, very essential to check to understand what exactly is this particular transit taking me to. So that is something which you can definitely understand once you start correlating in your birth chart and your transits together, because there are so many people, who are born under certain ascendants or moon sign. So what is it that stands out? So that is something which is very closer to the, the predictions. That becomes very easy. Now, also, we have to see, all right. So now we have to see what exactly happened in the retrograde motion. Just go back and see when Saturn was in transit in retrogression. Now Saturn transited through Capricorn sign since 2020 January. So it went retrograde in 2020, then 2021 and 2022, and also went direct. But things were very different because the nakshatras were different. I've made several parts of Saturn's ingress in Capricorn sign. Please don't forget to watch those videos to understand. And I've also made the video on Aquarius transit also. So do watch how the Saturn is going to be impacting us all. You see, Saturn is an outer planet, so it does impact us on the major most events which take place in our life. Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, they're very important planets. They are the planets which stay in a particular zone for a long time. Saturn for the longest, that is for 2.5 years. Now, Saturn's ingress in Capricorn sign is going to be happening only in 2049. December month it will transit. So it is going to be, we take it as 2015 now. Now, 2050 to 2.5 years, Saturn is going to be in the sign of Capricorn. And if you go back 29 years back, so Saturn was in Capricorn sign. So whatever events in your life have happened during this phase, so you should check, you should correlate. That might just bounce back globally also, as well as individually. So if there are certain events that we have experienced till now, just see how, you have experienced, how the results of retrogrades have been. So you on a personal level also can check yourself that what exactly is the Saturn getting direct going to be getting us at. Now, Saturn is going to be in the sign of Capricorn, aspecting three other signs as well, because Saturn has three aspects, right? Now, Saturn is going to be aspecting the, always, you will see Saturn is aspecting two similar kind of elements, like two elements, one element, it is going to be impacting twice. And the other element that it is going to be aspecting would be either watery, airy, or, fiery. So when Saturn is in the sign of Capricorn, it is going to be aspecting Pisces, Cancer, and Libra signs. So when Saturn aspects watery signs, so it's said that, either there is scarcity of water or waterborne diseases happen, or something to do with, more we hear about the water related elements which are involved in our lives more on the global level as well. So here it is going to be aspecting Pisces, Cancer, and Libra signs. All right. Now, whenever Saturn is aspecting a particular zone, definitely it is going to be enhancing the significations of that particular zone. So it is a Papa Graha. So Papa Graha's drishti on the Papa sthanas, that is the Dusthanas, is considered to be good. So when Saturn is aspecting the sign of Pisces, so Pisces is the 8th sign for Leo. So that means for Leo, this transit or aspect of Saturn is considered to be good. So that means if you're failing, if you're having or experiencing something related to your, chronic diseases or chronic pains or anything to do with inheritance, you were stuck. So this will be giving you support now. So for 6, 8, 12 houses, wherever, it is aspecting, so it is going to be definitely bringing about some changes towards better. So for when it is, from Pisces, if we see the aspect, so Pisces is 6th house for Libra. So 6th house for Libra means that it is going to be, helping you combat the enemies. Loans you'll be able to pay off. Any kind of disease you have, you will get the cure. So that is something which happens. So for Pisces is for Aries, Pisces is the 12th house. Now for Aries natives, this transit is definitely going to be favorable for you if you have to go in for travels, planning your journeys. Anybody who's in the hospital or you're under that seclusion, now you will be getting that kind of relief. You'll be able to meet more people, interact with people, and you'll be getting that kind of, the kind of losses that you have been incurring. Now you will be curtailing on those expenditures also. Now, Cancer is the 8th for Sagittarius. It's the 8th house. So similar to that, as I explained for Pisces, so for Cancer, you have to see where Cancer sign is. If it is 6, 8, 12, then you will get relief. If you see Libra, so Libra is for Pisces the 8th. From Pisces, for Pisces rising, Libra is the 8th sign. So there Saturn is going to be restricting what? Diseases. So you will feel better. Libra natives will feel better. And also, Libra is the 6th for the Taurus natives. And for Scorpio, this is the 12th. So these people will start feeling a little better with Saturn turning direct because it's moving in the forward motion. If a planet is moving towards the 8th house or towards the 12th house or towards the 6th house in retrogression, it's considered to be doing that. So that brings about problems also. Now you have to check yourself where your Saturn is transiting, what Dasha you're in. Saturn is looking at Jupiter. Saturn is in Dhanishta Nakshatra. So people with Mars Dasha, Jupiter's Dasha, Saturn's Dasha, and it's going to be aspecting Libra sign, Cancer sign, and Pisces sign. So the rulers of these are also going to get impacted. That is Moon Dasha, or you're in Venus's Dasha also. So you should check all this. These, see, transits is not just a simple game, it's like so many parameters we have to check. And then we have to conclude, okay, this is what is happening in the sky, and it is going to be impacting me during this time. So around about 50 to 60%, I can claim that the predictions will match up, because we cannot say that 70 to 80% or 90 to 100%, the predictions will be accurate, because there are other factors also, because it's your personal chart after all. Maybe your Saturn is afflicted in Capricorn sign, and it is not giving you that kind of results it should be giving in the positive manner. And maybe, you are not getting the negative results of Saturn, because Saturn is your powerful planet in your horoscope. So that is something which is very personal. So for personalized consultation, you can book a reading with me at realastrology24@gmail.com. You can drop an email, and my team will get in touch with you with all the details of the payments and the Zoom links and all that, they do. So you should actually seek help and advice if at all you're stuck in life because of this Saturn's ingress. If you feel that, Saturn is not giving you good results, you have been doing things, but it's not working your way. So maybe there is something amiss. You need to do the remedy for that. All right. That is why the personal consultation is very, very essential, because, I will give you a chant, which is a general chant you will do, but you will not feel the difference. Maybe there are certain remedies that you have to do, which you're not doing. And, that is going to maybe help you if you do the remedy. So the customizing of the remedies is also very important. Somebody says wear a blue sapphire, but maybe your Saturn is in the 8th house. It might just aggravate your diseases, or there is some problems that you can face in your emotional setup. So you should not just go in for, the remedies without taking the advice of the astrologer. Any astrologer, XYZ, whosoever you feel is the astrologer, you will get attracted to, you will get pulled to. That is also destiny. So everybody is born with their destinies. So if I am supposed to get some clients, so I will get, if I'm supposed to get somebody, who is requiring some kind of help that I can extend, or guidance that is required, so you will definitely get pulled to me to book the reading. So for January, February, slots are open. So you can just book a reading now, and you will get the slot for January end, and or February, whole month. The slots are open. So just book a reading for yourself if you really want to understand this transit and see how it is impacting you personally. Now, this was one technique that I wanted to share, because, the elements are very, very essential. It's going to be aspecting. Saturn is in the earth element, and it's going to be aspecting water elements. Can you see? Two elements, water signs are getting impacted. So water element is getting impacted also. So if you are very emotional, so Saturn will make you very practical also during this time. So that is also very important, because Saturn's drishti is not considered to be good. All right. Papa drishti is not good. Shubha Graha's drishti is always good. That is the benefic planets. Now, I'll be sharing with you my insights on the transit also, and what exactly is this going to be bringing us all. So just see if you can, I'll just try to make you understand also. All right. So see, Saturn direct in the sign. I'm using the North Indian chart because I'm comfortable using this North Indian chart. Saturn is going to be aspecting, as the sign of Pisces and Cancer, as well as Libra, where the solar eclipse took place. Now the next eclipse is in the Aries sign with Moon transiting here, and Saturn has nowhere any connection to this. But Saturn is in Dhanishta Nakshatra, and the eclipse will be taking place in the sign of Mars also. Dhanishta is ruled by Mars, and Aries sign is also ruled by Mars. And Mars is going to be turning is retrograde and is going to be moving backwards towards the Taurus sign on the 13th of November, though. But it is definitely in a very, it's also in a transitional mode right now. So anything to do with, as such, anything to do with, you must understand that Saturn governs our bones. Saturn is a dry planet. Saturn is melancholic, and Saturn is an earthy sign, masculine also. So anything to do with, if you are into property or land or miners or coal, into coal or junk dealers, or maybe, something to do with real estate also. This transit is going to be giving you some kind of, relief now, because it is in Dhanishta Nakshatra, and the Dhanishta Nakshatra, double the impact of negative planets is going to be mellowing down, because Mars is going to be also in retrogression at that time. So when you see Saturn, what do you feel? That Saturn is the destroyer. You feel that Saturn is not going to give you that good results, but Saturn is a perfectionist also. Saturn, on the other hand, is also, it enhances the state of introspection. It stimulates your efforts towards victory and also perfection. It's very sensitive planet. So when you feel that why the things are getting delayed, you get frustrated. So take a pause and understand that things are not moving in the direction right now, but it will. So the best thing is to go in for meditation, prayers, and be more sincere and honest in your endeavors. Be more faithful, be more truthful during the Saturn ingress in the Capricorn sign. And also it is going to be making you a little more inclined towards doing things in a very meticulous manner now. You're going to be bringing about some changes in your professional career also. Saturn also represents government. So as you can see, Saturn is in Capricorn sign and is going to be coming back to, like Capricorn only in 2050, after 28 to 30 years time. So here, what can happen is that something to do with government affairs is going to be in the limelight. And it will, maybe, there are certain major changes that can happen, some policy making, or maybe something to do with, something which is very unexpected. We have not expected that is going to be taking place by the authorities or the politicians or the government leaders. It can also lead to corruption, greed, and distortion also. And it can be that, there are certain revelations which are going to be made. We can lose a very famous personality also during this time, because Saturn is now in its own full swing and is ready to give the maximum results, because it was a demoted Saturn, it went to Aquarius, completed its span. So it is very erratic. We'll not, you must be hearing it's a very positive thing, but at the same time, you must also see that there are certain, configurations in the sky which lead to plus minus both. So here, Saturn is, we must also understand it has been an erratic movement of Saturn till now. It completed its span in this. And now, once you have completed the span, you come back to that same place. That is not considered to be good. So here, there are certain deep-rooted problems which are going to get the exposure. Some problems which actually need attention are now going to be coming into the limelight. It could be government, it could be related to your personal life. You have to be very, very sensitive and receptive to that as well. Something which is going to be giving you some kind of relief also. At the same time, there are certain things you have to introspect. There are certain areas which you really need to look into now before Saturn moves into its Mool Trikona sign of Aquarius. All right. So Saturn is going to be conjoined in the sign of Capricorn last sign, or last time, it's going to be conjunct Venus here. Venus will be ingressing here from the 29th of December till the 17th of January, when Saturn leaves the zone. So that is one last conjunction, and for 3-4 days Sun will be conjunct from 14th January to the 17th of January, so which already had happened many a times, like 3 times, 2020, 2021, 2022. This has already happened in January month. Now, when Venus is going to be conjoining here, there will be some restrictions related to the female counterparts, or maybe in the countries there will be some less say about women counterparts, or we'll hear some revelations will be made, or we'll hear more about the female counterparts more, the women community more, with Saturn and Venus combination in the sky. Saturn is in full swing in Sasa Yoga. That is the Panchamahapurusha Yoga also, especially for the cardinal signs, as you know. Let me just clear this. These are all live sessions. I must tell you, I want to repeat that again and again, because, there's no editing done, and there is nothing that, I speak extempore. I don't have any script right in front of me. So all the cardinal signs, when you see Saturn in the Kendra, brings about that the possibilities of good results also, full swings. In fact, the results will be felt even in better or more for the cardinal signs, that is the movable rashis of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So the Kendras from Saturn, they are actually going to be giving maximum results. And similarly, when it transits through the sign of Aquarius, the Kendras would be Taurus, and would be giving the results for Leo. And so this will be also forming a Sasa Yoga, but there's a difference. I have already made a video of the same also for Aquarius transit, so you can just go and watch that as well. So now here it is going to be forming a Sasa Yoga. So that means if you have a very strong Saturn in your natal chart, so this Saturn is having a potency to give positive and maximum results of the same as well. All right. Now, I think I have to mention one more thing, that is Saturn is going to be in the Leo Navamsa, okay, all through, and will be in the Virgo Navamsa from the 15th of December. All right, it has already been there. In my video, all my videos, I have mentioned about the transit positions in the Navamsa also, and how it actually brings about Sadhasati-like results for the people who are, where it is transiting. So for Leo natives, it is a peak of Sadhasati like results, I would say, because in Navamsa, it is in the Leo sign. So for Cancer, for Leo, for Virgo, and for Libra, this is going to be a little tough phase as far as your mental health is concerned. Too much of workload is there. You have to be disciplined. Don't procrastinate. People are going to be giving you tough time. So that is something that, you have to be careful about. Whosoever has a prominent Leo, a prominent Virgo, a prominent Cancer, or maybe, your Dasha is of this, or the planet is in these signs, or, you are having already the planets here, or you are rising sign of Cancer, Leo, Virgo, or Libra. So these people will feel the results even more. So you have to check from all the angles. See, I spent so much time for this only on these videos, so that you are you don't need to go in for a consultation. You can just simply, understand the transit positions yourself and understand and correlate. So when we're talking about the Navamsa, Leo people will be thinking, why is it troubling me? I have not done anything, still, it's troubling me a lot. The Saturn is ingress, because Saturn, number one, is in your 6th sign. is in your 6th house. Secondly, to top it all, it is in the Leo Navamsa right now. So in retrogression also, it was from the 29th of August in the sign in the Leo Navamsa, and it's going to be till there till this 15th of December in the Leo Navamsa. And in Virgo from 15th December to the 18th of January, 17th of January 2023. So you people will feel the impact of Saturn even more. You will become very serious, you know, or maybe people will take you very seriously. At the same time, you know, things will be very delaying, and you know, you will get very frustrated also. So all those things you have to be actually prepared for. Now, enough of the summary, you know, you have to just now move on with the predictions. So just let me know in the comment section in case you have not understood anything. I love to explain. I can explain 10 times if at all you haven't understood anything which requires attention. All right. So let's start with the Aries predictions. So please bear with me in case there is something amiss. So for Aries native, Saturn is going to be in your 10th house. The prediction would be plus minus both, good, bad, both. Saturn is going to be in your 10th house getting direct, and is going to be moving towards this smooth trikona sign of 11th house, and is going to be aspecting Pisces. Let me just draw it only. Yeah. It's going to be aspecting Pisces sign. It's going to be aspecting, again, the Cancer sign, and is going to be aspecting Libra sign as well. So for you, this is a good time for career stability, getting connections from the overseas people, and also boost in your career growth. And at home front also, you're going to be very engaged. Expenditures you have to be taking care of, just avoid. And you have to be balanced in your, you know, whatever endeavors you take up. This is also going to be giving you some difficult time at the place of work. Some female counterparts might become very, you know, might become a little difficult for you. And your expenditures might be bringing about difficulty in sustaining the lifestyle. So you have to be careful when you are spending something somewhere where you don't really need that kind of you know, money or the things that you're spending on. So don't just go overboard in that. Just cut down on your expenditures. Also, situations might be created unnecessarily. You know, your arguments will happen. So you have to make certain adjustments. You don't have to be showing that agitation. Rather than that, channelize your energies towards work. That'll be good. In case you have been planning to get married from a long time now, there will be some proposals coming your way. You're going to be very productive. Any kind of purchase of property is likely. Any kind of move is also quite likely. In case you want to make changes in your career, profession, and your job change, you can be doing it also during this transit of Saturn in your 10th house. This is also going to be giving you some health, not you, but your parents, some health issues as well. So take care of their health, and your relationship with them also might just become very serious, and you will take them very seriously now. And any situation in life can be dealt with very cautiously and very seriously if you just consider it to be a very important aspect of life. All right. So for you, the best remedy would be to propitiate Lord Hanuman. You can just simply recite Hanuman Chalisa, or you can chant Om Sham Shanishwaraya Namaha Om chants. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, I have to change this also. 1 second. So for Taurus natives, this transit of Saturn is happening over your 9th house, and it is going to be giving you that chance or to understand your belief system. What exactly is that is giving you that kind of trouble, you know, the disappointment, disillusioned, whatever, you know, you are experiencing, either you are not happy with it or your assumptions are wrong. So now is the time you must understand the social, legal, religious, and spiritual belief system around you. The people who are considering these, you know, contexts, you have to deeply understand these as well. Any kind of travel plans that you have been, making from a long time now, you'll be able to, because luck is by your side and it's a Yogakara Graha also. So this definitely is going to be very much positive for you to enhance your skills. Learning also is going to enhance, and you're going to be maybe taking up some courses now. The equation with your father is going to improve. Any kind of job switch or anything which is any transfers can also take place during this time. Also, Saturn is going to be looking at your 11th house. It's going to be looking at your 3rd house, and it's going to be aspecting your 6th house. So when it is aspecting your 6th house, definitely a good time for overcoming the diseases or the loans or the debts or the litigation that you're involved in. So this is the time when you will get that kind of relief, because Ketu is also there in your 6th house. So you definitely are going to feel better. And your relationship with siblings is also going to get better. And any kind of investments, because it's looking at your 11th house, you have to be really careful about your investments now. You might incur huge losses, and this is also going to bring about some spiritual journeys also. Maybe you will meet your spiritual guru, or you'll be getting involved in certain things which are going to be related to your religion or anything, maybe reading scriptures, quite likely. Okay. And there can be the litigation that you're involved in gets that kind of solution also. All right. Just be careful about your dad's health. Okay. And the remedy that I can prescribe to you people is do Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namah chant. Let me write it over here. Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha. So you can chant it 108 times every day. That'll be good for you. All right. So Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha. You can chant. Okay. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. Live session. So yeah. All right. So for Gemini natives, this transit is happening over your 8th house. Now, Saturn, when was in retrogression, okay, so it was moving backwards. It said that, it moves backwards also. So here it is now moving towards the 9th house. So luck is by your side. Whatever endeavors you have to make, you will be able to make and you will get the success also. Your health is going to get a little better, because, you have been suffering from, or maybe you have been having so much of chronic diseases till now. So you're going to be feeling better with this. And anything to do with your investments, your planning of the financials, you're not going to be making good decisions also. It's definitely a very positive time for Gemini natives, and as it is Gemini natives, even if it's the Ashtama Shani 8th house transit, it has been a very good that, you have acquired a lot of knowledge also during this time, because, it is also the 9th Lord. So it is a partial, good and a partially bad planet for you. But as such, it has not given you that kind of results as any planet transiting through the 8th house does. So here it is giving you some, relief in your relationships also, in your relationship with your children also. And children are going to be studying better, and it's going to be getting a little better in with the relationship wise, also the studies wise. Your concentration is also going to be giving you some it's going to be by your side. Some miscommunication definitely can happen with your family members, so that you have to avoid. Don't get into your any kind of any kind of arguments. Avoid unnecessary arguments at the place of work also, because Saturn is looking at your 10th house as well. But Saturn getting direct in the Dhanishta Nakshatra, which is your 11th Lord. So this definitely is good for your financial growth as well. So you can make the best use of this time. Chant Ganesha chants, chant or recite Hanuman Chalisa. That is a remedy that I give everyone, because for the courage part, you need to get that courage from Hanuman. Lord Hanuman only can do that. And Lord Hanuman and Saturn, Lord Shani, they have been, very much together. And, Saturn said, Shani Dev said that if you want any kind of relief, you should recite or remember Hanuman. I will also become happy. So you should actually, and you can donate something in black also if you want to donate, because it's the 8th house transit. Donate sesame seeds, lentils, black lentils, or we can say the pulses, or black clothes. Anything in black, if you donate, it will give you relief as well. So just take care of your diet. Don't get into eating cold food, because Saturn is looking at your second house also, so you have the tendency to have cold food. So warm it up and then have, that's the best remedy also, one of the best remedies. All right, coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Let me write it for you, because then it becomes problematic for others. I'll do the timestamps also, but it takes time actually. So for Cancer natives, Saturn is going to be looking at your 9th house, your 1st house, and your, okay, so Sasya Yoga is being formed because it's in the Kendra. So this is what Saturn, Saturn getting direct for Cancer natives is a little problematic, because Saturn is moving towards your 8th house. Ashtama Shani is going to start. So for Cancer natives, you have a tendency to fall sick often, unwell. So you have to be taking care of your health for sure. It is a good time for any proposal coming your way. It might materialize, marriage type relationship. You're going to be, it is definitely beneficial for the people who are already married, to reconcile, or maybe, get into that zone where you have been going through ups and downs. So that is going to be a good time for a time period for you, for marital happiness. You are going to be feeling quite better, much better during this time with the Saturn's ingress in this zone, in the direct motion. Also, it is going to be giving you some new partnership relationships, some new partnership businesses also. Maybe, you will be buying property also during this time. Some relationship are going to get acknowledged. Some relationships are going to materialize. Some relationship might get dissolved also. Maybe they are not the ones which really need to be in your life. People who don't need to be in your life will get sieved out of your life, will be actually, a relationship will dissolve for that reason, I said. And you're going to be more committed also during this time. Some uncalled for relationships are going to get dissolved. So accept it, and in case somebody leaves you, just think like that that person was not meant to be with you, and that person was not the right person for you. All right. And any kind of educational plans for the children who are into high school, if they are in the high school, or they are planning to switch the subjects. So this is also a very good time to do so. Sasya Yoga, when Saturn is forming in the 7th house, it becomes Digbala also. That means connection with the masses is going to improve. People will accept you with open arms. So enjoy this, and good time for higher learning, because Saturn is looking at Jupiter in the in your 9th house. So start learning something very seriously. Take up some subjects, or start reading some scriptures, religious scriptures, something which you like, that interests you. Maybe you will take some kind of astrology books, or astrology courses, maybe you'll be taking up. Saturn looking at the 4th house definitely gives problem to the mother. And 4th house is the house of Moon. Saturn, Moon are opposite energies. So whenever Saturn is looking at the 9th house, 4th house, parents' health does suffer. So take care of your parents' health. And in case you want to do the remedy, you should be actually doing remedies for the old age people. You should do for the handicapped people. Donate something to them. You can donate wheelchairs, or you can donate some food items to the old age homes. People are just waiting for somebody to come and help them. So you should be doing that as well. I also am connected to an NGO. I wanted to always say that, but I always forget that. I will share the link also, in my maybe upcoming videos or something. Or if you want, you can drop an email at my at realastrology24@gmail.com. My team will actually guide you through in case you want to donate. You can donate there as well. And these are, the NGO is connected to the slums where, even food items are not reaching. So we have gotten connected to, and we are not throwing away the money. It is being utilized. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. Let me write it here for you. Leo. All right. So for Leo natives, this transit of Saturn is happening in your 6th house and is going to be looking at your 8th from here, and is also going to be looking at your 12th house from here, and is also aspecting your 3rd house from here. So you see, when Dusthana is aspected by a malefic planet, Papa Graha, so it definitely actually, curtails the energies. So it tames the energy. So for you, this being Dusthana, Saturn is giving the aspect on the Dusthanas. It is definitely very positive for you. It's positive in what aspects? It's going to be giving you relief from the loans, litigation. People will try understand you. They will understand you. They will try to give you all sorts of support. And in case you have not been feeling that kind of support till now, so this is going to be a good relief. Saturn is also aspecting your 8th house. Saturn is going to be giving you some relief in your health issues also. If at all you were feeling that you're not able to concentrate on your education part, you will be. Any kind of subject change is also quite likely. Your relationship with your siblings is going to improve. Any kind of connection with the foreign lands, foreign country is definitely going to get better. It is going to fetch you good amount of connection and money also. Money from the foreign lands is quite likely. Expenditures might increase, so that you have to take care of. And your relationships, of course, are going to get better at the place of work as well. It's said that, when Saturn is in the 6th house, it actually, makes you very indifferent. You feel depressed, you feel isolated, you feel depleted also. So the best remedy for you is to work out to the maximum, take that energy out rather than going backwards in recluse. So the best is to work out, to be more, and not being lazy is also one remedy. So get up, sweat it out. The more you sweat, Saturn gets happier. Remember that. That's one major remedy for the fiery signs, especially. The more you work out, the better Saturn gets. So in case you have any decisions to make related to the litigation or any kind of loans, you want to make the payments, this is going to be a good time. Any kind of yoga practices is also going to be giving you some relief, and you're going to be feeling better in your relationship also. Though Saturn is the ruler of the 7th house and is transiting the 12 houses away from the 7th. So it might just bring about some clarity about the relationship, whether you want to be in this relationship or not. So this will definitely be good. For inheritances, this is a good transit as well. And your communication might be very serious with people, and people will try to understand you also. And it is going to be giving you some relief in your health, whatever health issues you're having. Going for the fitness regime, diet plan, take that diet plan that you have been waiting for. Now Saturn is direct and it's moving towards your 7th house, marriage, house of partnership, any kind of initiation of these kind of startups, you have been planning for a long time. You will be doing that as well during this Saturn getting direct, because it's moving towards your 7th as well. All right. So the best remedy for you is that speak whatever you feel like. Don't keep anything to yourself. It should, even if you feel that people are going to, just criticize you, don't refrain, don't restrict yourself, because there is something which, you're just going on keeping to yourself, and it's giving you hard time. So it's better to communicate. That's something which is very, 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 very good and it's a good remedy and it's really required. And also you can donate something in black if you want. Donate something in black, and lentils, or you can donate sesame seeds, or you can also donate black clothes. All right, coming to the next one, that is Virgo. Right. So for Virgo natives, this transit is happening in the fifth house. The transit of Saturn has been here from 2020, but it completed its span. It went into Aquarius and then went back. So from April to June, how it was, so things are going to get better now after January. So things are moving towards better now for you also. It's going to be aspecting your seventh house, it's going to be aspecting your 11th house from here, and also your second. So the wealth giving houses are getting impacted by the Saturn. So definitely you have to be careful about your investments. Do not get carried away and make decisions related to your investments unnecessarily without taking any help or advice from the people who are into it or they are experts. You might be getting very serious about your subjects, your education now. There is quite a possibility that your relationship with your children and the bonding is going to get serious and getting better also. In case you are not organized, become more organized. If you are procrastinating, you should avoid procrastinating now, because this is going to be giving you some delays and frustrations as well in whatever you do, because it's looking at your second and the 11th house simultaneously. So it will give you, you have to be very disciplined in your investments, undoubtedly. Reassess your investments, plan everything well, be more dedicated to acquire more knowledge, acquire more wealth, and be more expressive, be more creative in whatever you do. This is the time when you will be getting involved with some practices which are leading to your growth internally also as a person. Maybe you will be chanting some mantras. This is the time, this is the house of mantra chanting, mantra siddha also. So you might be just getting into that zone as well, where you want to enhance your self in a very different manner, out of the league. So you'll be doing things which are very different than others are doing. So also it is going to be enhancing your love relationship also. Your bonding with your partner is going to be very serious. You're going to be very serious about the relationship, not superficial about your relationship. Very positive time. And it is going to be giving you that bonding with your family also. Don't get too argumentative. Don't get carried away in your speech to that extent that you're going to be having this complication in your relationship with your friends, with you might just part ways with your friends who are not actually worth it. The best remedy that I can give you is that if you can meet people more, talk to them more, and and don't be argumentative. And also if you can donate something in whites, that will be good for you. Okay, something in whites. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. Let me write it for you. Libra. Okay, so now what is happening for you, Libra natives? This transit is it's called the Kantaka Shani because it's in the fourth house. Now, from fourth house, it is moving towards the fifth house. Definitely very positive. It's going to be giving you that, relief in your health, in your litigation, in your, your enemies, hidden enemies, they will be actually coming in the limelight. You will get to know what exactly is happening in your life. The clarity that you have been looking forward to, you will get that clarity. Also, this is forming a Sasa Yoga because it's in the Kendra. So it is going to be giving you some positive energy towards, initiation. Now is the time you will be buying property, vehicles, or any relationship issues that you have been facing, or you're struggling at the place of work, now you're going to be getting that relief as well. Change of job is also quite likely, change of place. Any investments in the real estate would be better for you. Just read the papers well before signing them. You might become very serious, your approach towards life is going to become very serious. Some major changes coming your way, but definitely towards positive. Okay, so you can the remedy that you can do is feed the blind or the handicapped people. If you can feed them, if you can help them, they are in problems, so you can just help them out, and just serve them. That is something which you can easily do, right? And you see, you have to see the condition of Mars also. Mars is also going to be moving backwards in your 8th house in retrogression. So this retrogression of Mars is actually not considered to be that great, because, now you will be feeling quite agitated, but you're not able to show your agitation to others because it's in the 8th house. 8th house is the house which sucks you in. So what happens, you will feel quite maybe low, or you will feel that, things are not moving you in the way you wish to. There's a lot of delay and there's a lot of frustration. So don't worry, that shall also pass. When Mars is going to get direct also in January, when Saturn is going to be out of this zone. So you will start feeling better. Gradually, with this kind of a phase, you will start feeling better. The days are going to get better. Each day you will find there is a difference. Inch by inch, it will move in the positive direction. So the best remedy that I can prescribe you is that if you can donate something in green, that will be good for you. Okay. And also recite Hanuman Chalisa. That is also one remedy that I keep giving to everyone. That's general. But for personalized reading, you should always seek help and advice from the expert. That is any astrologer of your choice. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this transit is happening in your 3rd house, and Saturn is going to be looking at your 5th. Saturn is aspecting your 9th. Saturn is also looking at your 12th houses. So when it is looking at the Dusthana 12th house, so this is good for you in a way. If you want to travel overseas, you want to shift out from the place where you are, you want to relocate. So this is a good time. Expenditures might aggravate. And with Saturn's aspect, you can you have that visibility to reduce the expenses, unnecessary expenditures you have been making till now. So that will cut down. Also, your relationship with children is going to improve. Children are going to be studying, or maybe they are going to be switching the field they are in, the kind of subjects they want to choose. They will be able to pick and choose now. You will be able to combat the emotional drama that you have been in. You'll be able to come out of that drama, emotional self of yours also. And this is the time of self-examination. You have to be very, very self-introspective during this time. Any kind of dissatisfaction that you're feeling, you'll be able to overcome that as well. Any kind of real estate issues you're facing, you'll be able to come out of it. Any kind of delays, frustrations that has been always, pulling you back, now is the time you will be coming out of that zone as well. Any major changes coming your way related to your job, or maybe some transfers, or maybe some kind of new job, that can also happen during this time. Colleagues and your people at the place of work are also going to be supportive of you. You will have to now start working on your work, on yourself, or on your achievements very silently rather than being very vocal. But you will be quite serious about the approach that you have to take into account. Worship Lord Hanuman, recite his Hanuman Chalisa and take the energy from him. Saturn is giving you that courage now. You are going to be moving in that direction where the courage is required. If you are in a field like, you have to talk a lot. So now is the time that Saturn will giving you that chance to be a good orator, or being into marketing or sales, whatever. things are going to be positive for you. The best remedy that I have given you is of reciting Hanuman Chalisa. That's a very good remedy for you. All right. So let's move on to the next sign. That is Sagittarius. Let me write it for you. Okay. So for Sagittarius natives, this transit is happening over your second house. And from here, Saturn is going to be looking at your fourth house. It's going to be aspecting your fourth house. It's going to be aspecting your eighth house, and is also going to be looking at your 11th house. So Saturn looking at the fourth house will give you some changes that you have to make in your house, in your home environment, traveling, leaving the place where you are, or buying or selling a property is also on cards. And this will give you some kind of connection with the people also at the home front, or maybe your childhood friends might come into picture again. You have broken up with them, or you've just switched, and places you have changed. So you're going to be connecting again also. You might be becoming very blunt in your speech. Don't eat cold food. Warm it up and then have it. And also refrain from having anything which gives you addictions. So avoid all that as well. This will give you some inheritances, or maybe you're working through something related to your financials, joint finances also. And this will give you some kind of growth at the place of work, as well as fulfillment of desires is also coming your way. But you have to be disciplined. You have to be using your personal resources well, including your energies, if you really want that financial growth, because it's looking at the 11th and being in the second. So wealth houses are getting active. So expenditures might just deplete. You're not going to be doing too much of expenses, so that will be curtailed, and savings are going to increase as well. Though Saturn actually gives depletion of savings, but it is moving inch by inch towards the third house. So you'll be making some major decisions now which require courage, which require that kind of competence also. Take the help of your siblings as well. So they are going to be somehow helping you come out of that problem that you are in. Chant Om Sham Shanishwaraya Namaha Om, and also recite Hanuman Chalisa, please. And if you want to donate, you should donate something in reds. Okay, that will be good for you. All right. So coming to this next sign, that is Capricorn. All right. So for Capricorn natives, this transit is happening over your first house. 1 second, let me change. Okay. So for Capricorn natives, this transit is happening over your first house, and it's going to be looking at your third house, also your 7th house, and your 10th house. So this is Sasya Yoga, which is forming because Saturn is transiting the Kendra, and it is going to be looking at your third house. So a lot of courage, boldness is there. You're going to be making some changes in yourself and your surroundings. Saturn in the first house gives a lot of hard work. Now, hard work, hardships, and hard times. So now Saturn getting direct when moving towards your second house is going to give you some relief. In case you have a moon in your Capricorn sign, this is the peak of Sadesati. So in retrogression, it must have given you a tough time. But now you're going to be feeling better, and you're going to be very disciplined. You're going to be not procrastinating and making certain decisions which are really promptly required. And you're going to be also connecting with your partner, your people around you, the other people, in fact. And at the place of work also, you're going to be meeting people and conversing with them, and you'll be getting all sorts of support as well. And it will benefit you professionally. Any kind of complications that you have been facing with your siblings is going to get sorted also during this time. And it will give you some negative aspect of this is that you feel important. Actually, that's a major negative aspect of this. And also it is going to be giving you some kind of isolation or indifference, actually indifferent behavior towards people also, because Saturn in the first house does that. But you're going to be getting that kind of clarity in vision, you know, whatever you're looking for, self-discipline, sense of responsibility, all that is going to be coming your way. And it is going to be giving you that self-esteem and self-adjustment as well. And you will be able to sail through any kind of hardships that you have been going through. Don't worry about it. So do the remedies of Hanuman Chalisa, and you can also, you know, donate something in greens. That'll be good for you. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this transit is happening over your 12th house. Let me just close the camera. It's happening over your 12th house, and from here it is going to be aspecting your second house. It's going to be aspecting your Cancer sign 6th house, and also Libra sign your 9th house. So you see, first of all, you have to be taking care while driving. You have to be taking care while having food. Make sure that you take good care of the food that you eat, because you know you're not getting time to eat food. You're going to be getting very busy. It's also looking at your 6th house, which is again very positive, because it will help you come out of the loans, litigation, diseases that you have been having till now. So this will enhance those significations, because it's looking at the 6th house, the Dusthana. Also, it is going to be giving you some connection with the overseas people, getting the money from overseas. You may be working from home, so you're going to be getting that kind of result as well. And if at all nobody acknowledges you and doesn't respect you for what you do, you should be prepared for that also, because it might just bring about those kind of significations even more, because you have a Aquarius rising or Aquarius moon also waiting for the Saturn. So this is Saraswati for you. And also Leo people are feeling the Saraswati kind of results till now. So this will give you, because Leo Navamsa, Saturn is transiting. So you should actually not seek attention. You should not seek people also. Let them realize your worth, rather than just moving here and there, or just looking out for wrong relationships. So you should not be getting involved in all those areas. All right. Saturn is a karma karak. One must understand. It's not about love, relationship and all. Saturn is bounding the relationship. That is something which comes with Saturn. But when we talk about love, relationships and all, it's Venus is the planet. So if at all you are thinking of making changes in your personality, in your work nature, in your own nature, so you can be doing it during this time. It is not good for your father's health, so take care of that. And also it is afflicting your 9th house, the Bhagya Lord. Bhagya Lord is also combust to start with. So this will give you some complications in your relationship with your partner also, in case you're looking for a partner or a new relationship to start. So you can wait till the time eclipses are over. After that, you can, after a month or so. So that's a good time. All right. The remedy that I can prescribe for you is donate something in black. Also donate something in yellow. That will also be good for you. Recite Hanuman Chalisa for sure. Om Sham Shanishwaraya Namah Om chant. That is something that you have to be doing for 108 times every day. All right. Coming to the next one, that is. One second. The last one. Pisces. So for Pisces natives, this transit is happening in your 11th house, and Saturn is going to be aspecting your 1st house, your 5th house, and also it is aspecting your 8th house. So for sure, 8th house transit is going to do good to you, because it's going to help you come out of the loans, health issues, chronic pains that you have been suffering with. You are going to be coming out of that as well. Any kind of medical intervention, in case you want, you should be going in for some new treatment and you will get the cure as well. Because now you have to shift out from the place, from the treatment that you have been taking. This will also give you your desire fulfillment because it's in the 11th house. Any kind of relationship issues or love relationship you want to start, you can be doing that. And this can also be good for the lawyers because the from the 10th house, from the 11th house, is going to be in the 12th house. So this is a good time to get more spiritually inclined as well. All right. And it's going to be in the looking at the 5th and the 8th. So this will give you some inheritances if you have to handle or deal with the, other people's money, if you're dealing already. So you will be getting more involved into it. And it is positive for you as well. Any kind of authoritative figures you will be getting connected with, and you'll be getting that kind of support from them as well. Anything to do with your children. Children are going to get very serious about their studies, or they'll be taking your help also. So extend that help. And your Mars is also going to be turning retrograde and moving backwards towards the Taurus sign. So this will be activating the Earth Trikona. So you will definitely become more materialistic during this time. It is applicable to one and all. People are going to work rigorously, more hours. Now I've seen people are working for 3 people, in a firm. Suppose there is nobody who is, like to look after the other department. So one person is taking care of 3 departments also simultaneously. So that's because, there is a, after the COVID, people have changed a lot. I've seen they are working overtime. They want to spend also. They're buying also. The buying capacity as well as this, the spending capacity has increased. So that's what, you should be doing as well. And you can donate something in red because your 9th lord is Mangal. All right, Mars. All right. That's it. I think any questions you can ask during after it gets uploaded. I will be doing the timestamps. Please give me some time because it's midnight when I'm making this video in the where I am living. So make sure that you give me that kind of time, and do write in the comment section in case something matched up, something didn't. So I must know as well. All right. Stay blessed, everyone. Have a great Saturn's ingress in direct motion in Capricorn sign for the last time. After 2050 only, it'll be going there. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.